As crypto summer tends to get warmer, we see altcoins consolidating. Even though Bitcoin's around 107, 108K, around there, it looks like altcoins are going to just trade sideways. And I was telling my Discord this, which, by the way, if you're interested in joining Discord, it's beyond just a signal group. It's also a huge support group, a lot of beginner investors, intermediate, advanced. And it's a great group, especially if you're trying to maximize your profits when altcoin season comes. If you wish to join, I'll put a link in the pinned comments down below, also description. But I posted today on X, which, by the way, if you don't follow me on X, I highly encourage you to follow me on X. I post a lot there. You can stay in touch with me and stay in touch with our cryptos. But I posted today, the only way you can become a whale with very little money is having a lot of time to accumulate crypto at cheap prices. Huge opportunity all around you. So let me dissect what I'm saying here, right? So if we're in crypto, we're trying to make a lot of money. No crap, right? And a lot of us come from jobs where we're getting paid like minimum wage. We don't have a lot of money, $100, $1,000 to invest, so on and so forth. And although it looks alluring to chase $1 million, $10 million, people don't understand that to get to that milestone, you have to crawl first, right? You have to crawl before you walk. You can't just start running and think you're going to run a marathon. So in this case, I notice a lot of people don't like it when the bull cycle takes forever to come. They hate it. So if you reframe this consolidation as accumulation and you buy these cryptos at cheap prices and you continue to buy them, you're all of a sudden taking a bag at $100, $200, $500 to $1,000 to maybe $10,000 one day or more, because you have more time to accumulate these cryptos, which gives you more time to make profits when the end of the bull cycle is here. So this is what this, sentence, this tweet was about. I'm literally telling you what I did over the past 3 years. I was working a security job making less than $20 an hour. I was working so much overtime just to have some disposable income to put into the market. And at times I was putting in entire checks. I didn't have a lot of money. So I did what I could with what I had. And the only thing that helped me go from, 4 figures, 5 figures, 5 figures to 6, 6 to 7, so on and so forth, was having time to accumulate. And this is what I'm going to tell you. You have to look at these moments and not get frustrated. Okay. The majority of people are getting frustrated right now in crypto because it's just Bitcoin performing well, Ethereum sucking, Solana sucking, all these coins are pretty much not doing well. So people are getting upset because they're having lack of patience, right? And I said it before, I'll say it again. Lack of patience or impatience will ruin you very fast. It's very crucial to know what you want and also understand what that entails, the path to get there. So in this case, if you know it takes a lot of time to make money with altcoins and you don't have millions, you're not a whale, then the only way to become a whale eventually, to have those millions, is by having time to invest. And not just investing in discounts, but having a long period of time to invest continuously, right? That is how you make big money. I was watching a video yesterday at the gym. I was doing cardio on taxes. And this guy knows nothing about crypto, but he mentioned the stock market, right? And one of the things he said was how people try to trick you in a speculating market because they want you to lose money so they make money. And he brought up capitalism. But more importantly, he said that people will always say to do something in these kind of markets while they do the opposite. So that's why I tell you guys from time to time again, especially you who's watching, be careful who else you're watching. Be careful what you're seeing out there. Be careful what's being said out there. Because if they're telling you that altcoins are dead, there's a high chance they're not dead. If they're telling you the bull run's not coming, again, it's coming. If they tell you that your altcoins are going to zero, more often than not, it's probably not going to zero. So what do we have to look at today, right? We have Ethereum at 2,500, sub 2,500, Solana 157, XRP $2. Just these coins alone are probably going to 3x at minimum alone. And these are the top 3 altcoins behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin may get the 200K this cycle. I'm not ruling that out. I think 150K is a little bit more likely, but it could very well get the 200K. So maybe even a 2x for Bitcoin. So, I'm not saying you have to go complete degen. I have a combination of utility coins, large caps, mid caps, small caps, and meme coins. Also a combination of large, mid, and small. And I feel like I'm very well positioned to make a lot of money this cycle. How? Because I bought the bottoms in cryptos, I DCA'd the dips, and I even bought the consolidation. This is everything you have to do as an investor. Everything I tell you is something I'm practicing or doing in the moment. I wouldn't give you advice if I didn't follow it myself. I have no reason to lie to you. Okay. My investments are not dependent on your behavior. So, what I'm telling you is exactly what's working, what's been working. Again, this is why I stress the importance of Discord. I see a lot of people come into this market and they get very lost. I get questions all the time on my YouTube videos. Hey, John, is it a good time to buy PopCat? Is it a good time to buy this? And I don't know why PopCat's so popular, but I'm just saying, I'm just like, you tell me. I don't say, yeah, go buy. No, don't buy. Like, I don't do that because those kind of questions and the answers those people are seeking, it's not going to help them become better investors. They just want a yes man, and that's it. They want someone to hold their hand and do everything for them. I'm not your guy. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there. I'm sure you can find someone who can do that. That's not me. Okay. Because those people, they may think they're getting help that way, but let's just say they make some money. Okay, now they have 6, 7 figures, maybe this is a low shot, but with that kind of mindset, let's just have to hit 6, 7 figures. And now they have no knowledge as to how to multiply that. They're still locked in somewhere else. They're still clinging on to someone else to get their funds up. So this is why it's important to learn these habits now, the behaviors now, because the more time you're in the trenches, the better off you're going to be when it comes to seeing dips. I'll tell you this, like I'm immune to crashes in the market. I just don't care whatsoever. I've been doing this for years, right? And I started my channel in the bear market. So I seen the worst of the worst. So top 10 cryptos go down, exchanges go down. Gary Gensler attacked so many cryptos, including exchanges, Coinbase. So I've seen it all, right? So nothing really phases me anymore. And I'm not saying you got to get on my level. I'm no one special, first of all, but I'm just saying when you start really thinking this thing through over and over and over and over, you start building a habit, which takes a few weeks to build and develop. And then this becomes second nature to you. You're investing no matter what. And I have a lot of people in my Discord who are adopting this mindset. I see it. Sometimes I'm a little busy, so I'm just reading the chat for a bit. And I see, I'm like, wow, there came a long way. Again, this is why it's important to surround yourself around like-minded people to help you elevate your game. Because if you're surrounded around people who also are scared and panicked of crypto, guess who's going to be panicked in crypto? You. So it's important to get this dialed in now, right? Because as someone said on my Twitter, they replied to me, which again, follow me on Twitter, on X, they said the door is closing for altcoins. And I completely agree. It's not easy to see though, because everything comes in hindsight, right? Just like the bull cycle. Oh, it ain't coming. And then we're going to look back 5 years from now and be like, okay, it came during this time. I wish I would have invested, right? So I'm trying to stop you from entering that frame of mind. I don't want to see you come back next cycle and say, I'm at square one. I have regrets. I don't want to see you have regrets. I'm trying to help you make money this cycle. And I said it in past videos too. The more time you have to accumulate during this cycle, the less of a chance you even have to come back for next cycle. You could probably just one and done it, leave. You don't have to come back. Now, I know a lot of you are crypto diehard fans at heart and you want to be here for multiple cycles, but I'm saying the more time you have now and the better time you spend to make moves, especially during this time, the better off you're going to be. And also the faster you can make profits and you can just do whatever you want. You don't have to be in crypto. You can go back into real estate, stocks, ETFs. You don't have to be so degen. So take this time to make your moves. And we just saw before Bitcoin dominance is at near 65%. So we still have ways to go before altcoin season comes. And by all means, I'm not trying to be redundant here and say the same thing over and over. I'm trying to teach you the mindset you need to have to make the most amount of money in your life. Because I said it before, I'll say it again. It's not always the best crypto to buy that makes you the money. It's when do you buy it? How long do you hold it for? And when do you take profits? You mess up one of those three things, you can ruin everything. You can ruin your entire position. You can sell too early. You can panic sell. So it all ties in, right? This all ties in. And, it's only something you develop with time. But one thing that you have that is going to go away soon is time to buy your altcoins at cheap prices. You can probably buy them in 6 months or so, but they're going to be a lot more expensive. You're going to see a lot higher lows. So just be ready to make your moves. You got to hustle. There's no way around it. You got to hustle. I've been cutting back on going out to eat, spending money on Amazon, groceries, the mall. I'm trying to be frugal right now. I know it's hard to do that during the summer. I'm not telling you guys stay in your basement and not go on vacations or beaches or pool parties. All I'm saying is ask yourself how bad you want it. See if you can save money somewhere, and then look to have fun in other ways. You don't have to be, inside your house watching TV. You can go out, just have fun. Okay, you can hang out with your friends. Just be mindful of how much you're spending and where your money's going. Because every single dollar you spend on BS that doesn't go to crypto, that's a dollar you could have made $10 or more at the end of the cycle, right? So again, this is all relative. It's a sacrifice, it's a hustle, it's a grind, it's enduring, it's painful, and it's going to be rewarding. 100%. I guarantee it. If you follow these steps, you will be rewarded with financial freedom, leaving your job, going on vacations, doing whatever you want, telling your boss to go F himself if you want to. I was talking to my friend yesterday. He came over. We had some pizza. And I told him, I said, one of the best feelings I had was leaving my job. I literally love being able to do whatever I want when I want. I wouldn't say I'm at financial freedom yet, but it's good to know that I don't have to go back to my old job. It wasn't safe for one. I missed the coworkers. Yeah, of course. But it just was a low paying job, wasn't safe, and I could have been fired at any moment for anything. Right. So nothing is guaranteed in life, which is why it's even more imperative to work your ass off, because the more money you make during crypto, especially this cycle, the more opportunities and doors open up for you. And that's something you truly will be glad you worked your ass for when that time comes. So anyways, quick video. I really hope this video helped you. Again, if you want to join my Discord, I'll put a link in the pinned comments down below. We'd love to see you there in the next video. Peace.